You're in the hat division 130. I want to get your thoughts on, Oscar Valdez. What do you think about the whole situation? Him
I mean,
testing, you know,
like I said, I met Oscar. Oscar, comes up as a good dude. But like I said, we're all responsible for what we do, so with our bodies,
right.
that's just where we go. Even like when we was on that Olympic stage when USA Boxing they had USADA, they
Hmm.
didn't play no games. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you can actually pop on urine test for taking Tylenol. So they didn't play no games back then. So it was like, people honestly people were upset because like there was basically no punishment that was given out, which
Hmm.
I understand because like I said, rules are rules. At the end of the day, if you do
Right.
or not, rules are rules. But it is what it is. Like I'm not here to criticize Oscar Valdez because I feel like Oscar Valdez got enough of that from the media anyway and the people. So I'm not here to, what I'm saying. And it's like one of those things where like if he knew or if he didn't know, at the end of the day, he still got to he got to live with that, and have that basically that little black eye on his career because now all it takes is one time people start questioning all of your big fights. You see how he came at him or went well. What if he was on something with a Patel fight? So I wasn't gonna get into that. You know what I mean? It's just not.
Right.
I'm not like I said. Like he got to deal with that, and he got to just basically come correct not only his next fight, but basically for the rest of his career. He can't afford to stumble or slip up.
Right. To take the attention off him, what do you think about the sanctioning body basically, giving him obviously boxing is dirty. It's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that, a lot of people don't know about. What do you think about the sanctioning body basically giving him a slap on the wrist and allow
Yeah,
him
I
to
think I think most of the criticism came because of them. On some real. If you look at it, came because of them because it's
right.
like for instance, like you always see like we're not like when you have like a bad decision. We're not
Yeah.
we're not in charge of the decision, but like the fighter always gets criticized more because of a bad decision in boxing,
Right.
and it goes like I
Blame
said,
the judge.
yeah, from the judge, it's the judge's scoring, but if we know if we feel like that fighter lost a fight, but he got the decision, the judges don't really get hits as much. It usually goes the fighter like, oh, he got a gift, and so it's like it's kind of the same situation. Like
Yeah.
the WBC didn't basically do their job of following they're the one who brought in this whole clean boxing program. And then it's like
Yep.
when something came out a little, something came out a little funny, they didn't follow their own protocol. So, they took a hit, but now the fighter took more of the backlash because of them.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like all that does is put more stress on fighters because like I said, people don't remember. Sometimes people don't remember the name of the judge, but they remember that fight, and they remember that they're wrong. They feel like the wrong person got the right, got the decision. So it goes like I
Yeah.
said, all that stuff that happens, it falls on us as the fighters in the end. So that's what I mean.
Right.
He got to walk around with that, for the basis for the rest of his career, because everybody gonna look back on, the Patel fight and then what happened afterwards, and so on.
Hmm. Staying on this topic as far as, bad judging, what you think about Michael Fox taking on Maestre about maybe some weeks ago?
That was
And
terrible. That was just terrible. Simple as that. Like and I made my statement directly to the president of the WBA, Mr. Gilberto Mendez, and like he
Mhm.
replied back with, and I'm glad they turned into a no decision, no contest or whatever. But like at the end of the day, we got to clean that up. We shouldn't even have to go that far. You shouldn't have to basically like. I honestly feel like if it wasn't for social media and the way the world works today, a lot of this stuff gets swept under the rug. You know what I mean? But when you
Right.
get the fans and the general public that actually speak out, you can't
Hmm.
hide it anymore. So I feel like okay, we gotta do something. You know what I mean? But like
Right.
back in the day, with no social media, the decision would have just most times in cases that decision would have stuck. Back then we had all fighters like literally going, getting their attorneys and taking that stuff to court. But now it's like,
Uh-huh.
when it hits social media and it's really bad, oh yeah, now
Yeah.
they start panicking and like, okay, we gotta get our shit together. But
Yeah.
that's why I would say like, people always say, oh, I don't listen to the fans. But I feel like nah, the fans and the people, they play a big role today in boxing because they, what I
Yeah.
mean? Because like I said, like they'll get something just over real quick.
Yeah.
Because
Definitely.
like
I
real
want.
talk, I mean, even now, even with the Valdez situation, it's like the section of the body didn't do anything, but like when you look at Ring Magazine TV, And ESPN, they took him out of their rankings. You feel what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah.
if that would have went, if, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, I'm not saying that the ring. I'm not saying Ring Magazine or ESPN did differently, but in most
Right.
cases, they'll just let it just go. Like it was just blew into the wind, and that'd have been it.